If you're planning to start a t-shirt business, then you're going to need a DBA, TIN or EIN, reseller's permit, and a business license. Pretty much all that legal stuff before you make any type of big moves. And in today's video, I'm going to be explaining what these are and where to get them. So grab a coffee, sit back, and take notes because it's going to be a long video. Might as well get comfortable because we're going to start right after this intro. What's good, everybody? Mark here from ITAK Clothing, and I'm here to share with you guys some of the things that I learned from starting a business, creating a brand, and growing your social media. So if you're interested in this type of content, consider subscribing. Now, if you're planning to start a side hustle, any type of t-shirt business, you're going to need to get all that legal stuff correct. Now, disclaimer, I am not a CPA or an attorney, so I can't give you guys any legal advice. I just want to share with you guys what you need to get before you start any type of t-shirt business. You need to do your own research on how to obtain these things in your own city, county, and state. Now that's out of the way, first thing you're gonna need to do is file for a DBA or doing business as. A lot of people didn't know about this, but ITAK is actually a brand, which is part of a company that I started. You can have a company name that has a different name as your brand, but that's a whole different topic, and maybe I'll go to another video for that. Let me know in the comment section below if you guys are interested. Anyways, when I started my company, I had to register the business name in my city. So basically I had to file for a DBA. So instead of using my real name, I'm using my company's name to conduct business. That's basically what the DBA is for, to register your business name in the city you're going to be selling your stuff. Now you might see FBN or fictitious business name. It's basically the same thing. So did you guys get it? Me, Mark, is doing business as my company's name. Okay, so to get this, you have to go to your county's clerk's office in your city and fill out an application. What they're going to do is basically run the business name you provided and make sure that no one else has the same name. Now, if your business name is already taken, then you have to think of something new and fill out the application again. To save you some time and avoid this back and forth stuff, make sure to do your research, especially when you're creating a brand or business name. If you pick something generic, then there's a chance someone already thought of it and the process will take you longer. So take that into consideration. Now, if your business name has been approved, then they will contact you and you have to get the application notarized so they can process your new business name. Now, after you get all that done, you have to publish your new business name on your local newspaper. It has to be run and printed by an established newspaper before you can officially have your business name registered under your name. The process is going to take about a month because they have to run the business name in the newspaper for a couple of weeks. I believe there's a way that you can do this online now too, but it does cost a little bit more money. So it's up to you guys how you want to do it. Either do it yourself and pay a little less, or do it online and pay a little bit more. It really depends on your budget and capital. I'll link the website down at the description box so you can check it out. Okay, so after you get your business registered and approved, and while it's getting published in the newspaper, I suggest get your TIN or EIN number. TIN or taxpayer identification number, or EIN or employee ID number, is basically the same thing. What these are is a tax ID number for your business. This will allow you to separate your income from your personal social security number from your business tax ID number when it comes down to filing taxes. And if you want to get a business account, you're going to need this with your DBA registration. So the thing about it is you want to separate your business money from your personal money. It's easier to track your earnings, your capital, and your wins and your profits if you have a separate account for that. To be honest though, the way I did it was open another personal account. At that time, I was trying to open a business account. It was impossible because of the minimum balance they require. So what I did was open another personal checking account. I was like, damn, I don't even know if I'll be able to sell that much, let alone keep that balance. So I didn't do it. My tip is just make sure you have a separate account for your business that you can easily keep track of. Once you start buying materials for your business, buying blanks, buying this and buying that for your business, you don't want that mixed up with your own personal money. Now, to get your tax ID for your business, you need to go to the IRS website. I'll leave it down in the description box. This is free and takes about a couple of weeks to process. Okay, once you get your DBA and tax ID number for your business, the next thing you need to get is your business license. This is basically getting a license in your city where you're going to be conducting your business, and you're letting your city know about it. If you make a certain amount of dollars, you got to let them know about it and pay some fees. Usually for me, I just let them know that this is the amount I made the previous year, and if I don't break a certain threshold, which I usually don't, I just pay the amount to renew the license. How to get the business license is different from city to city and state to state. So do your own research on how you could get your business license to where you live. The last thing that you want to get is a reseller's permit or a wholesale license. This is basically the same thing. This is giving you a permit to get something in wholesale price, print on it, then resell it. This will help increase your profit on your products because you're getting your t-shirts, caps, or whatever you want to sell at the wholesale price and sell it to whatever price you want. For example, if you don't have a resale license, to get a blank shirt, it's usually going to cost you about $8 to $15. I don't know. Get it screen printed with your design, then now the shirt will cost between $20 to $25. Now you got to sell it to cover your costs and earn profit. So you got to charge about $35 to $40. Be honest, will you buy a $35 shirt from a brand you don't even know? Exactly. So get a wholesale license, get that blank shirt for $2 to $4 and sell it to about $20 to $25. The only thing is, since you're not paying taxes on wholesale prices, you're going to have to pay taxes on the things you do sell at the end of your fiscal year. So save your receipts and hire a tax guy. Now, to get your wholesale license, and if you're in California, you have to go to the website down in the description box. It's different from state to state, so Google it on your own, how you're going to get your wholesale license for your state. All right, guys, to recap, before you make any moves on your t-shirt business, you're going to need these 4 things: DBA, EIN, business license, and a wholesale license. DBA is doing business as. Basically, instead of using your real name, you're registering your business name. For example, Mark doing business as ITAK. EIN or employee ID number is your business tax ID number. You're going to need this to pay for taxes on whatever your business makes. Business license. You're going to need this to conduct business in your city and letting the city know you're doing it the right way. And finally, wholesale license or reseller's permit. You need this to get stuff for wholesale price so you can help get your profit margin up. You don't pay taxes on it right away, but you do need to pay taxes at the end of your fiscal year. So that's it, guys. I know it's a lot of information, but these are pretty much all the things you need to register your business and pretty much the legal stuff. If you find this video helpful, give it a like and hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you won't miss any of the upcoming videos. I'll be putting out a new video every week, so stay tuned. If you guys have any questions or if there's anything you want me to cover on future videos, leave them in the comment section below. Until then, y'all stay safe and healthy. I'll see you on to the next one. Peace.